Hi there Leo, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This will be your monthly intuitive tarot reading for September. So Leo, let's see what's on the cards for you this month. I'm going to begin with the Rider-Waite here and select you an overarching card for your theme or energy. We will then move to the oracle cards and then get out your full tarot story for the month. So let's get out your Rider-Waite theme for Leo for September. Here it goes. The Hanged Man. Leo, interesting. I mean, there's many different meanings to the Hanged Man. It can mean that you might be going through a period where there is a pause, where there is maybe a delay. Sometimes you can feel a little bit stuck when the Hanged Man comes in. But it also asks you to potentially take a different viewpoint in a situation. Maybe put yourself in somebody else's shoes, maybe see things from a different angle, take a different perspective. It can also ask you to surrender and release something, reach a place of acceptance, and that can be the moment that liberates you. The Hanged Man, is waiting for that moment of enlightenment, hanging from that tree of knowledge. So there might be some information that comes to light this month that somehow frees you, somehow helps you see the path forward, or helps you move on in a situation. I've got the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck as I pull that, so that you might be considering a new path and be in that kind of moment of, getting ready to take that step beyond your comfort zone, to step onto the journey and, really sort of in that moment of do I or don't I? Leo, let's get your oracle cards out. This is the Sacred Power reading cards, or these are, I should say. We have got angel assistance. Yeah, I mean, in those moments where you do feel stuck, Leo, and you need that enlightenment, almost like the angel enlightenment, looks like a halo here. You can ask your spirit team. Now, I'm not sure what you all believe in, but I believe that we all have, helpers in other realms, past loved ones, angel spirits and guides, ancestors that we can call on for help. And the thing is that they don't really interfere in the 3D earthly plane unless we ask for it. And if we ask for it, then they always deliver. Keeping in mind that Spirit speaks to us in subtle ways. It can come through in number synchronicities. It can come through in song lyrics, in the little signs that just capture our attention. All of these little things. And of course, we need to be paying attention to receive those signs. We need to be tuned in. And that's why it's good to take those moments of stillness to ground home in your body, to meditate. Because what we are doing is quietening the voice of the mind, the intellect, the chatter, the thoughts, so that we can actually receive information through the body on an intuitive level. So that could be an important message for some of you, Leo, this month. Let's get another one of these. I'm not sure if I normally pull two of these in these readings or not, but I'm feeling called to for you, Leo. There we go. We have got rest. Well, exactly. I was just saying that it's in those moments of stillness and pause that we can receive that information. So that could be important for you. And maybe that Hanged Man, is taking that moment of time out to receive information, to get clarity in order to move forward. So let's keep going. This is shaping up. This is the Work Your Light deck now, the Work Your Light Oracle. There it goes. The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. This really is one of my cards, Leo, of divine orchestration. And sometimes when we feel like we're in a place of pause and there's not much action, it can be because stars are aligning, things are happening behind the scene, the energetic conditions are coming together or being met. And, so even if you feel like maybe there's nothing happening at the moment, rest assured that card is saying that there is divine orchestration happening behind the scenes for you. Okay, so that was weird, Leo. I have my YouTube page on my computer in the background. There's this pause on the home page and my video on the welcome page just started playing. I don't know, something weird going on. Anyways, that was me in the background giving a reading. Let's go to the Yogic Path deck. I was like, who is that? Oh, it's my voice. So weird. There we go. And it is Buddhi. Beautiful. So Buddhi, Leo, is the energy of inner wisdom and intellect, right? And it says that now, wise one, you are remembering what you were born with, all the answers that you were seeking. Yeah, and it's not about necessarily, you know, it says here that life is not about learning but relearning. It's remembering who you are, letting go of the illusions and coming back to yourself, and that inner wisdom you seek is within you. So I've kind of had that conversation already. It kind of fits in with what we've been talking about here, you know, quieting down and retrieving the inner wisdom from within yourself. Maybe that's the enlightenment that the Hanged Man is waiting for. Okay, Leo, let's get out the tarot story here. Whoa. Pulling first the present energy of your situation that can kind of extend into the recent past as well. Yeah, stalemates, no movement. 7 of Pentacles. Let's get the blocks or challenges. Rest, pause. Yeah, I mean, this period of not moving is showing up here as a block or challenge as well. Let's get your advice from Spirit or Tarot. I think there might be something that you're avoiding, Leo. Maybe there's something you don't want to look at, and that is the thing that is in the way of you moving forward. Let's get the result or outcome. Yeah. It will be a forward movement, but it's been a slow journey, or is going to be a slow journey. Let's clarify this, Leo. I'm going to potentially include that 7 of Swords. Let's see what information we get from the clarifiers. Clarifying the 7 of Pentacles for you. Jeez, guys, it's the Tower. All right. 2 towers. 2 towers and Judgment at the bottom. So there is something quite big here, Leo, that is going down for you. That's going to liberate you from that Hanged Man period of stagnation that you've been in. Let's clarify the 4 of Swords. Queen of Wands. Let's clarify the Tower. 9 of Wands. Yeah, I'm going to bring over that one there as well that we had at the bottom of the deck. And let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles. I've got 2 that flipped over there. I've got the Page of Cups. Good news, and 6 of Swords. Moving on. Empress is at the bottom of this deck. New creations, new manifestations. Wow, Leo, okay. Well, what can I say? You've got a lot of big energies here, and I feel that, I mean, the present energy here, you know, we've got the Tower and the 7 of Pentacles, but I'm feeling that the Tower hasn't hit yet. I feel like you know potentially that it's coming, and there's a sort of a sense of either wanting to hold it off or not wanting to look at it. So that's what I'm intuitively feeling here. And it could be because you're trying to orchestrate something else or make a transition into something else, like a different job or different relationship or something like that. And yeah, it's like you don't want to bring the Tower down before you've kind of shored up your new possibilities. So that's maybe not for everyone, but that is something that I'm feeling. Yeah, I mean, actually, let's draw another card for the 7 of Pentacles, guys, just so we can get a little bit more information on that. Clarify 7 of Pentacles for Leo. Okay. Indecision, Leo. Indecision. Let's read it. Okay, the present of a situation, or it could be the recent past. 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, the Tower. We've got the Hanged Man as the overarching energy. So there is indecision here. And just keeping in mind that I had the 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck when I drew the Hanged Man. So there's indecision around a situation that is just not delivering for you in the way that you've desired. Or maybe it has stopped delivering. There's a sense of falling out of love with it. We don't have a lot of Pentacles. Oh, we've got more Pentacles than Cups energy. But it's not really clear what the situation is, Leo. It's a general reading. You'll need to apply it to your own situation. But I'm probably feeling more of a kind of a life stage situation here, or a work situation. So in the Seven of Pentacles, we see somebody who has put a lot of time, effort and energy into a situation, tended to it and really committed to it. But there's a sense here now of, it could be boredom, it could be apathy, or it could be disappointment, that energy is not coming back to you anymore, or you're not getting the rewards or the return on investment for what you have put into it, right? So you could say that in a job, you can say that in a relationship or friendship, something like that. And the 2 of Pentacles shows me that there is some indecision whether to stay connected to the situation or not. And I really feel that it's this indecision, or this being in two minds, which has got you in Hanged Man mode. You know, indecision is actually a decision-making strategy, but obviously it doesn't really get us very far. I think that you're stuck because it's like you don't really know what to do or how to move forward in this situation, because this could be something that you're really committed to. And a lot of us, you know, don't like to back out of things that we've committed to. If it's a long-term relationship, a marriage, or we might be in a leadership position at work and we've got a team that we feel relies on us, something like that. However, that indecision, I feel, Leo, is making you feel unsteady and ungrounded. This could also be an indicator that you've just got, too much on your plate, spinning too many plates. And there's a sense of having to do all the work on your own. That is a possibility here as well. The thing is that you can only keep those pentacles up in the air for so long before one of them drops, right? Before you drop the ball. Now, the Tower is an energy of sudden change, and it kind of comes in sometimes when it's like we've tried to hold it off. Maybe the universe has been sending us signs, through that Buddhi, through that angel assistance, through the subtle realms, that we might not have been paying attention to or chosen to, to not implement. And that's when the Tower moment can come in, and it can be quite chaotic. And I feel like the Tower is this blessing in disguise that's come in to try and realign you with your purpose. That's what the Empress is calling you. She's calling you into your destiny, into a new direction over there. So that's why the Tower comes in, and we say it's a silver lining, because it's aligning you to your life path and your greater purpose. And it says that anything that was built on a shaky foundation, that wasn't stable and didn't have, 2 feet on the ground or a solid base, is going to be pulled down. And the message with the Tower is, don't hang on to it, otherwise we can go down with it. Or if we try and patch it up, and I'm kind of feeling there could have been a few patch-up attempts in the past, Leo, that's when it keeps coming in. That's when it keeps coming in, and we just find ourselves a little bit further down the track facing more Tower moments, more chaos, and that sort of thing. So it can be a sudden end or a change in the situation that we hadn't anticipated. The universe kind of changing our direction for us. And it can also be a shattering of an illusion, or a big revelation, finally seeing something clearly, and that can be the key factor in the decision making. So that's what I'm seeing here, Leo. Powerful energies. Now, in the blocks or challenges, we have the Queen of Wands and we have the Four of Swords. Yeah, so I really feel that this is potentially saying there's something that you're not seeing here, Leo. Something that you're not seeing, a truth potentially. So the Queen of Wands as an energy is a highly visionary energy, and the thing about her is that She's always got her eyes peeled for the signs. She's always got her eyes peeled for the opportunities. And she knows which ones to go for because she's so tuned in and following her instincts, that when she sees the right opportunity, the right person to pursue, the right job, whatever it is, she then takes the inspired action to make it happen, to move forward, to go get it. And I feel that through holding on to this Tower and through staying in this sort of sense of indecision or apathy or disappointment about the situation, there's a potential that you might be missing opportunities, Leo, right? So that's why we need to clear this energetically and get you out of the stalemate that I think that you've been in. I think that's the block or challenge. It's that you're missing opportunities because there's a sense of being stuck at the moment. There could be hurts associated with it, which is why you don't want to rip that band-aid off and pull down that tower. But there comes a sense that, what you're missing out on in the present, or the discomfort of the present, outweighs that pain. So it's better to go through it, because then we can get to a happier future on the other side. In the Four of Swords, I see the Soldier lying there with the Ace of Swords underneath them. Now, this Ace of Swords could be the truth. It could be a communication that you've been sitting on, lying on, not wanting to express. Yeah, and it can be the truth that's kind of like lying underneath you as well, the suppressed truth. So you might need to have an honest communication. Generally in this card, the Four of Swords, that sword down here is the insight, the breakthrough, the new direction that comes to you, in that moment of pause. But I'm kind of feeling there's more of a not wanting to sort of tune into that and see that, and you're being asked to take that moment to really see the truth and to really establish that way forward. And I think that's going to mean that we need to bring down the Tower. That is the advice from Spirit or Tarot here. Another Tower. To have the Seven of Swords in this mix. And the Nine of Wands. Yeah. So the Nine of Wands is that almost but not quite completed a situation. And the Nine of Wands, is about the fact that maybe you're sort of sitting in that wounded warrior phase where you've got some battle scars from the situation, you're feeling a bit weathered, and there's that feeling of, I'm sort of in flight or fight, and I'm having to look out over my shoulder, and I know this tower's going to fall, and I'm on eggshells, and I just don't quite know how it's all going to go down. It's kind of like like a cat or a dog gets before there's an earthquake or a storm, where they're sort of running around and they're feeling the energetic charge before it's here. I kind of feel that you might have been in that mode for a while, and that's quite unsustainable in the central nervous system, actually. We need to tip this over to a Ten of Wands completion, and the Ten of Wands is that energy of, it's a relief. I've let go, I've surrendered, I've accepted, I've died the death of the Hanged Man, and that weight is now off my shoulders, and that burden has been released, that too much responsibility, whatever it is. So that's what you're being asked to do, to surrender to the Tower. And maybe to do that, we need to look behind the scenes and to see what really is going on in a situation. You could be involved with somebody who has been taking from you, or is manipulative or two-faced. Maybe there could be some communicating with somebody else in a relationship right through to cheating, or somebody who's undermining you in the workplace. It's that kind of sneaky energy with the Seven of Swords. So some of you might be dealing with that. And with two number sevens in this reading, 7 is the number of attainment and understanding in the tarot. So I feel like there's something that is yet to be understood in this situation that might be the final catalyst for the Tower coming down. And it's also the message for me that what you are truly hoping to attain can't be attained in the situation, so that's why we need to release it. We've talked about the Tower, and the advice from Spirit or Tarot is to let that Tower fall once and for all, otherwise it's going to keep cycling around in your readings, because we've got it twice in this one already. So the outcome near future, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and Six of Swords. Yeah, the Six of Swords, guys, is about making a necessary rite of passage, moving on. It's often done with a heavy heart. We've got the Three Swords you know, on either side here. We've got the 3 swords that show and the 4 of swords. So I do feel that there's a level of disappointment or heartbreak in the situation that's held you off bringing this to a head. The 6 of swords, you know, in this particular version of the card, this person, we can't see where she's heading. It's like you don't know where the new path is leading or what's beyond the tower. Or this could be her, you know, looking back at the rubble of the tower. But look at her. She's looking like light load. She's carrying nothing. There's a sense of having released the weight, released the burden, and being liberated from moving on. And we're moving on to more harmonious times, to smoother sailing when we see the 6 of swords in a reading. The Page of Cups here, I mean, this can be an emotional offer. It could even be an apology as well from somebody involved in the situation. It can be that sort of messenger of good news as well. And what I see in this particular Page of Cups is somebody who looks very authentic, is touching their heart, is coming at you from the heart. And I kind of feel it's a foreshadowing of, you know, once you've cleared this tower and got rid of the energies that might be a bit off, you're going to start attracting the great people into your life. And the Page of Cups also stands for, you know, unexpected change, but not sort of like the tower, unexpected positive change and good news. So there could be a new direction that opens up for you quite quickly once that tower falls. The Knight of Pentacles is about planting new seeds now. You know, we saw you at the beginning of the reading with the 7 of Pentacles, you know, all these seeds that you planted and grown and expanded and turned into the 7 of Pentacles, but being unhappy with that. Now it's time for you to go off and plant new seeds that are going to grow in the direction that you truly desire. You know, the Empress here, oh, Ace of Crystals is behind that. The Empress is one of the biggest cards of possibilities in the tarot, and she is a card of hidden blessings and abundance. And she says, you know, you plant a little seed and I'll help you expand it and birth it into the physical, tangible realm and bring it into abundance for you. So the Knight of Pentacles is saying there's a new direction here, you know, lay the plans. The thing about the tower is that it's bringing down situations that are built on a shaky foundation, whereas the Knight of Pentacles is about laying a solid, methodical plan and taking the efficient steps now in the direction that you truly want. I get the feeling that the situation in the past could have been something that just kind of, you know, unfolded for you without maybe as much conscious planning and effort, and now you're being asked to be the conscious creator of your reality. The Knight of Pentacles is a card that asks you to have patience, though. You know, obviously there's a sense of starting over here, so it's not going to unfold in September. You are making the transition in September, the transition of, you know, new moves, of new commitments. And it's saying here with the Page of Cups that it could be in an unexpected direction for you, so keep an open mind. Keep an absolute open mind. So yeah, that's pretty much it, Leo. You know, I really feel it's positive. We've got the Ace of Pentacles here as well that's rearing its head, which can be those new opportunities, those golden gifts. The Empress, you know, wants to manifest in a new direction. We're going from the 3s that were linked to heartbreak to the 3 in the Major Arcana here, which is about the new direction, the expansion and the beauty. And we're just going to keep in mind that the Hanged Man is asking you to see clearly, to face the realities this month, and that is the catalyst that releases you from this period of stagnation and liberates you into the new path, the new direction forward, where you'll be received by the Empress. It's a beautiful reading, Leo. I know they're powerful energies, but they are positive energies because they're having you moving closer to purpose here. Leo, I am going to leave it there. I do hope that you enjoyed the reading. Keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective. Won't be everyone's reading, and that's okay. If you feel called to share, leave me a comment. I do read each and every one and try to respond to as many as I can. It helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies. And I will see you back here throughout the month for plenty more readings.